Only y'all would have me listening to Christmas music in February. This is Chris Brown singing This Christmas and Silent Night. Let's get right on into it. Come on, early
At the Brown's
2000s
house
intro.
in Tappahannock, Virginia, population 2,000. The
Okay.
family listened to Sam Cooke, Michael Jackson, and Donny Hathaway.
Come on.
That started young Chris singing, and now at 17, he has
17?
just received 2 Grammy nominations. One of them for Best New Artist. Here is
Wow.
Chris Brown.
Man, that dude was a kid when he started. Straight up.
Hang on the mistletoe, I'm gonna get to know you better. This Christmas, and as we trim the tree, how much fun it's gonna be together.
Come on.
This
Fullness in the lows.
Christmas, the fireside is blazing bright, and we caroling through the night. And this Christmas
Come on.
will be a very special Christmas for
Sing.
me.
Lows are strong. Even back then.
Cause presents and cards are here, my world is filled with cheer and you. This Christmas, and as I
Not the
look
strings.
around, your eyes inside the town, they do. This Christmas, the fireside is blazing bright.
Come on, Chris.
And we're caroling through the night.
Come on.
This Christmas will be a very special Christmas for me.
Sing.
It will be a very special Christmas
Come
for
on.
me.
Come on.
Yes, it will.
Come on. You better finesse. You better finesse. 17. Just the confidence to go through that at 17. I just think.
Silent night,
Come on, the smooth tone.
holy night. All is calm,
Okay, but who was that?
all is bright.
Okay.
Round young birds and mother and child.
Oh, it's real traditional.
Holy infant, so tender and mild, sleep in heaven.
Okay. Come on, he didn't stay up there long, but he just about hit it. You better say, young Chris. What was that? Okay.
Holy night,
Okay, their blend needs a little work. Choir's killing. Am I supposed to hear, ma'am? I don't hear. Sing. song. That choir.
Christ, the Savior, is born.
Mm, mm, mm. Well, I'm glad Christ was born. With this, the first performance was definitely better. With Chris Brown alone was definitely better. Yes, the pitch was a little funny at certain places, but this man was 17. 17 did a darn good job, a great job. Cause I would never at 17 have the courage that it takes to get in front of these people. I'm assuming that was the president at the time. The president and this engagement and do as good as he did. I mean, did an incredible job. The runs and riffs, you could tell he was real comfortable with riffs and runs even then. His agility was fire. Just on it at every turn when it comes to agility. And his lows, even this young, were just fully developed, extremely just full and dark, and just the depth was there down low, and just as he's descending, even at that young age, the depth was everything was developed right there. His highs. They were, yes, they were kind of thin. You know what I mean? They were thin. Just being honest, there wasn't much power or really wasn't much support up there in the hires. But with that being said, he did when the high note came. Well, that was the second performance actually, I believe, when the high note came. He did briefly almost touch the right note, but the run that he did immediately after, and the way he sort of played it off, was fire. Again, his agility back then, even I think he was one of the most agile male singers, and still is one of the most agile. People see him dancing and things like that, and he's dope at that. But the dude is one of the illest when it comes to agility as well. So no sleep on him there. And his tone at the beginning of the second performance. It really, that smooth young tone of his was just really good, really rich, just singing smooth like that. And you know, he's singing a lot of the on the first song, Christmas will be a very special Christmas for me. Some of the higher parts of that song is in the E, sort of, you know what I mean, that phrasing of the E. I think it would be more open and more full if he had sort of opened it up, but I guess it kind of wouldn't flow the way it originally did on the track. But with that being said, man, 17, this is a feat. I don't know who forgive me, that young woman was in the second performance. I don't know if she was just there to be sort of an anchor for him while he does his ad-libs and, you know, his ornamentations or whatnot. But I could barely hear her most of the time. She did something there where I was expecting something and she just didn't give. She gave something completely different. Just completely. It was sort of abrupt. It sort of stuck out and took me out of the experience a little bit because it was so sort of anticlimactic in the moment. I don't know where she was going or if she ever got there. You know, and their harmony too. I'm just being honest. I hate to do that because it's just 17. You know, he killed the doggone thing, sure, but 17. But their harmony wasn't really there. You know what I mean? That's why I say maybe she was just meant to be there to be an anchor, to just do traditionally sing and flow with the choir and stuff while he does his ad-libs and things like that. But other than that, listen, that choir was killing. That choir's blend, I mean, they were tearing it up. The band throughout was just beautiful. It was beautiful, and I got goosebumps several times just because of the choir and the band, and just, I mean, the stage is beautiful. I mean, this is a beautiful time. Yeah, Chris Brown himself was just incredible for, again, his age. I mean, that's a kid up there singing like that, ad-libbing like that with that much confidence and that much control with the agility and the descending runs and things like that. And that tone, it has the slightest tone, has the slightest bit of, not rasp, but what can you call it? Just the slightest bit of sort of, I don't know how to call it. It's just the way it's rounded off, sort of, it is sort of, it's got this sort of like sandpaper is the best way I can describe it. You know, it's just got the slightest bit of grain on the just like the tip of his tone. That's the best way I can describe it. I don't know any way else. But he's best when he isn't sort of going for the big high notes. He just when he's smoothly singing, which is why this Christmas I think was a better fit. And even the climax for this Christmas I think is because it was his rendition was just him, and it's just the way he did it, the way he arranged it was perfect for his range. You know what I mean? Is in his comfort zone. He killed the first performance. But let me know what you all think. Thank you all for liking and subscribing. Please continue to for your favorites. Peace.